the secret my mother hid from me. I've always considered myself to have a pretty normal family. My mom, dad, and older sister's life was simple, or at least, I thought it was. When I was 18, I found out something that changed everything. It all started when my mom's old journal fell out of an old box in the attic. I had always been curious about the box, but I never had the guts to go through it. One day, I decided to peek. Inside were some old photos, letters, and what caught my attention: a journal. I flipped through it casually, reading random entries, until one day, I stopped at an entry that was dated years before I was born. It was about my mom and a man I had never heard of. She described a deep love, someone named Jack. Her words were filled with longing and sadness. As I read, I felt like I was invading a private world that wasn't mine, but I couldn't stop. The entries got darker, speaking of betrayal, and in the last one, she wrote, "I've made my choice. It's over. I can't be with him anymore. I'll never tell anyone, not even my family, not even my children. The secret will die with me." I was confused. Who was Jack? Why had she never mentioned him? The next day, I asked my mom about it. At first, she seemed like she was about to dismiss it, but then she paused, her face went pale, and her voice cracked when she said, "I never wanted you to know. It's something I can't undo." My heart raced. She finally told me the truth. Jack wasn't just a former lover, he was my real father. My mom had an affair when she was in college, and she never told my dad. She chose to keep the secret and raise me with my dad, who had no idea. The journal entries were the only thing she had left of that time. I was shocked, angry, and hurt. I couldn't believe my mom had kept such a huge secret from me my whole life. For weeks, I didn't know what to do with the information. It felt like everything I had known about my life was a lie. But the real shock came when my mom told me that my biological father, Jack, had tried to reach out to me after I turned 18. He had sent letters, but my mom had intercepted them, always making sure I never knew. She had always planned to keep the secret. Now, I'm at a crossroads. Do I reach out to Jack? Should I confront my mom about keeping such a huge secret from me for my entire life? I'm torn. Part of me feels betrayed, but another part is curious about who Jack really is. It feels like my whole world has shifted, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do next.